All right, and it looks like we are live. Okay. Feel a little crazy live streaming this, but I think this is a relatively unique consciousness experiment that hasn't been done to my knowledge. I'm going to be, so, little context. February 2nd, Groundhog's Day, 1992. Port Jefferson, New York. At this time, my mom was in labor, getting ready to give birth to me. And so 30 years later, here I am. And I've always made a huge deal out of the time I was born. From when I turned 8, I was just so, because there was so much hype around the year 2000 and, how big of a deal that was, turning a new millennium. And then, me kind of watching the ball drop on TV and seeing the nature of countdowns and how that's really a moment of, I didn't think of it this way at the time, but collective consciousness, which is something I became absolutely obsessed with. Everybody focusing on a specific point in time, and celebrating the nature of time itself through New Year's Eve. So really starting from when I was turning 8 to, well, continuing today, I've never missed my birth time. So we're looking for 12:22 p.m. I was born at 3:22 p.m. On the East Coast, but I'm in the Pacific time zone, so we're looking for 12:22. And and I figured this year I have this application set up, so I'm going to combine it with a consciousness experiment and see what word I get the minute I turn 30. So we're less than a minute away now from me becoming 30. Yikes. Kind of scary, but also it's just a single moment in time. I keep reminding myself that. It's just a delineation, but this is now, we're approaching the last 30 seconds of my 20s. And here we go. Leah, you want to come out and celebrate with me? Yes, not. Leah's my cat, for context. C cup, okay. Maybe... All right, we'll see. All right, here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to me. Maika was the word. I don't even know what that means. I guess that means I have to spend my 30s learning new vocab. My phone went off at this exact second. And so people know how much of a big deal I actually make of my birth time. It's my dad. I'm going to tell him I'm YouTube live streaming. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to have some new words to look up, and, I'm recording around this just for context, so maybe it's not one word, but several words here. And here we are. We're now wrapping up the first minute of my 30s, which is crazy. By the way, the reason I'm showing this little clock here, this is ultimately a time dilation meter, but it's at the moment synced to my computer clock, which is, even if I sync it to the NIST servers, it's still not perfect. So I'm putting up, and also the response time is not quite what I need here. So that's why I have the timeanddate.com clock in the upper right corner. One-legged. All right, I hope I don't need any amputations in my 30s. Well, it was outside that minute time frame, so I think I'm safe. So yeah, maybe I'll look at all the words within, starting from 12:21 to 12:23, and see how well that relates. Religious freedom, thuggish. Interesting. All right. I'm getting some more texts. People saying like, oh, they're gonna call me, because everybody knows this is, I make a huge deal out of the specific moment I was born. So glad I was born during the day and not at like 4 a.m. That would make it kind of impossible to do this. Okay. We're now, I guess we'll go to 3 minutes into my 30s, so I'll stream this for another 20 seconds or so. But thanks for tuning in. Didn't really expect anybody to see this. Oh wow, best wishes, Danny from Peru. Thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you guys. Some live stream comments. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. This was just a kind of a spur of the moment decision to actually live stream it. Yeah, hopefully you got something out of that unique consciousness experiment, and